Jonathan Rockoff is here to tell us all about Mr. Alex Gorsky?
Gorsky.
Gorsky.
Yeah.
So, Johnson & Johnson, leadership change at the top. Give us the details on this one and tell us what it really means for the company.
So we all know that Johnson & Johnson is one of the iconic companies, right? Always among the top 10 and most highly regarded companies. They're 126 years old and they've only had 8 leaders, CEOs and other leaders up to now.
That's pretty interesting.
Wow,
that's
great.
Actually pretty miraculous.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, right? They don't change CEOs very often. And yesterday they announced that Alex Gorsky, who's a long-time Johnson & Johnson veteran, is going to become the next CEO in April. He worked in pharmaceuticals and medical devices for Johnson & Johnson. He's a former U.S. Army Ranger. He's very highly respected within Johnson & Johnson. He's going to face some big tasks ahead.
A relatively young guy, too. He's only 51.
Only 51, yeah.
So, yeah, and let's talk about some of those tasks, because there is a reason that this change happened right now, right? I mean, Johnson & Johnson, they faced some of the quality control issues, the recalls. Let's talk about that first. I mean, how big a problem has that been for them?
So, I mean, they've recalled millions of bottles of Tylenol and other popular over-the-counter medicines, some artificial hips and knees, contact lenses. So they've faced some real big manufacturing quality problems. Now, the executives feel that they've sort of turned a corner on those, but these problems keep rearing their ugly head. Just last week, they had to recall 574,000 bottles of infants' Tylenol, which was all their U.S. supply because of a design flaw. So they face some serious manufacturing problems still.
And so what do we know about Mr. Gorsky? I mean, what is he going to, is the leadership under his reign going to be any different than how it's been in the past? Or is there any sort of sense that he's going to implement any significant changes, or, you know, or is it too early to tell at this point?
So he's, I mean, a long-time Johnson & Johnson executive. He only spent 4 years outside the company at Novartis.
He started off as a sales rep.
He started off as a pharmaceutical sales representative, yeah. So, I mean, Johnson & Johnson is in his blood, and that's what they like, because they don't want to make significant changes to the company. It has sort of a practiced way of going about its business.
There he is, handsome, happy
There he
fellow.
is, very charismatic, good speaker, the employees like him. And he's not expected to shake things up. He was picked because he's operationally very good. He's good at executing the strategy and carrying it out. And Johnson & Johnson feels if they carry out their strategy and they execute it properly, that the company will grow and grow a lot.
Now, Elva, did you pull the stock price up for us? I wanted to see how the stock was doing today. Do we have that? So was he respond? Not a huge response there. I mean, you know, a shift in leadership, a lot of times you see a bigger jump than that.
Well, it's not a surprise.
Yeah.
And he's replacing Bill Weldon, who had been CEO for a decade. And the company has gone through a long succession planning process. Last December, they announced that Mr. Gorsky and another high-ranking executive, Sherry McCoy, were going to be the going to join the office of the chairman. Sort of a horse race between them. So the market has known for a while that Mr. Weldon is going to get replaced.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, not a surprise development here, and so I guess that's why you're seeing a muted reaction.
All right, so there you go. Johnson & Johnson, change at the top, but not too much change. They're going to keep things steady, move on. All right, Jonathan Rockoff, thank you very much, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you.